Or maybe I can make use of this screen instead. The giant screen, the bigger screen on my OBS window, rather than the tiny screen on the emulator. That should work, hopefully.
There we go.
Aha! There, we have a red scarf. Jeez, dominated! Okay, so yeah, I'll be doing a story mode for this, because why not? I have the game set to easy mode, so I should be able... I've beaten the story mode before, so I should be able to do it tonight. Or today. Also, fair warning, the story is wacky, as per the norm for Puyo. I forgot there were voices in this. Well, voices in the cutscenes. I know that the characters had voices, but whatever. Bad things happen. Hi, Arl. Now that you have the power, what power? You've been exposed to the light. Something seems to be happening to Arl. Are you a psycho? Reviewing my recent encounter, I am being mathematical. And there's the skeletons, which always, I think, are typically the first opponents in Puyo games. Unless we're talking about Draco in Puyo 1, but then again, Skeleton T was still the actual first opponent in the training mode. That wasn't included when it was converted into Mean Beat Machine for some reason. Serve us some tea right now. What? How would you drink it? You're terrible at serving tea. Just let this be a hint as to what to expect in terms of Puyo's stories. Okay, some Puyo Stew. So...
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm always intrigued when people try and put stories into games such as this. I mean, yeah, how do you manage to do it without it being just ridiculous?
Ooh, that was a good start to the game. Okay, so you know that Puyo is inherently about making matches to be able to matches of 4 Puyo or more to send nuisance Puyos over to your opponent. And that was quick. I mean, first opponent, but still. 2 all clears. Yeah. But beyond just matching Poyos, you want to try and get chains so that when Poyo drop, like I was showing there, they will continue to pop without you needing to drop more until, like, when one connection of 4 Poyo or more Poyos drops, when the ones above it drop, they start another, they start up a chain, if that makes sense. As that scores more than just scoring 2 at the same time. And then beyond that, you can offset the number of Poyos that you're getting attacked with, nuisances that you're being attacked with. And because if you are scoring while there's nuisance Poyos above your stage, above your arena, above your, what do you call that? Above your playing field, you'll, instead of attacking your opponent, you'll be defending yourself. And so, if your chain is bigger than the opponent's, you can counter it. And so it's more than just making matches once you get really deep into it. It's about figuring out what time, making big enough chains, and even using small chains to your advantage. And I'm not a Puyo aficionado, but I am pretty good at it. Years of experience. So, this easygoing boy with a faint smell of beetles. Not even gonna mention the demonic hand. Or the eyes. Oh, I found a bug. Who are you?
Yeah, I've got to admit, my first actual experience with any sort of Puyo Puyo was actually Sonic Mania.
Seriously? You've never played it before?
Seriously.
Wow.
No. But when I was a kid, the game we did have was Column, and I played that a lot.
Yeah, I've played some Columns as well, and I wouldn't say it's as fun, in my personal opinion, as Puyo Puyo, but then again, I've just played a lot more Puyo Puyo. Although I did play a lot of Sonic Heroes Puzzle, you know, that old Flash game, in my younger years. And that was very fun. I remember spending a lot of time on that. Now for the gimmick of Puyo Puyo 7. A lot of the story mode has a special kind of fever mode, which we'll get to what fever mode is inherently later, where you can choose either to have Mega Puyos, Mini Puyos, or both. It makes more sense once you know what fever mode actually is. It's basically an enhanced fever mode. But explaining what fever mode is would require us to actually see fever mode in action, so I won't bother explaining it right now. Yeah, the early game is easy. Easier than the beginning of Puyo Puyo 1, or as some people know it, Mean Bean Machine. Okay, so when you defend yourself in Fever or this transformation mode, then you fill up a bar, and that leads toward activating something called Fever mode, or in this case, the transformation rule. And that basically helps you get an edge if you're having trouble. And he just entered Big Puyo mode. And I entered Mini Puyo mode. Basically, Big Puyo mode, you only have to match 3 Puyos and you can see they're big. Mini Puyo, chains are set up for you and you have to activate them. I honestly prefer Mini Puyo mode. Though each has its benefits. That didn't last so long for him, but I fortunately know what I'm doing. There we go. Sig is one of the characters who's a fan favorite. He's not one of my favorites, but I can see the appeal. And it's time for the skeletons again. In Puyo Puyo 7's story, they appear a lot in the beginning. Ochimusha, a lost samurai, what? And yes, you're reading that right, Red Scarf. Their entire purpose for existing is searching for tea. You can't make this stuff up.
Well, someone.
Well, yeah, someone did. Fair enough. Okay, so now this is Mission Puyo, which only appears in one mission in one stage of the story mode, sadly, which is... I like mission mode. I wish it got more... I wish it was used more. But alas. Okay. Yeah, this is less about clearing Puyos and just clearing the missions that are listed. I have to clear 5 or more Puyos at once, meaning that doesn't count a chain. I have to clear them all together at the same time. So the green is what works there. Two colors or more at once. Alright. I need another red and green. That'll work. Oh, it seems like he accidentally cleared that, but that's fine. I still cleared that mission. Oh, by the way, you saw that, that particular cutscene with one of the alternate characters in one of the missions, that I posted earlier, called Alien Language, right?
You posted it, I don't know if I actually watched it.
I'd recommend going ahead and seeing it right now, because it's... That's all I'll say. Hey, Rafine. Oh, la-di-da. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I'm watching it now.
I knew it somehow. I figured you were gonna say that. Alright.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Ow. Let's get a green here. Okay, that'll work. Charges up my transform quite a bit. And... okay.
Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one where they do that whole thing where they transform into younger or older selves.
Yeah.
During their fever thing, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't know why they did that, because this never comes back.
I'm pretty sure it does, actually.
What?
I'm pretty sure it does, but don't quote me on that. This is a bad way to handle fever. Oh well. That works. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see if I can defend myself. Oh, shoot. Oh well, that wasn't as bad as I expected. I just realized I'm not using the super quick drop. That should work.
Yeah, at the moment I'm trying to watch a stream while also doing some role playing on Discord, so I might end up getting distracted a couple of times.
Triple combo! Yeah, that's sealed now, I think. Maybe. Or maybe I should keep my mouth shut until it's actually over. Yeah, keeping my mouth shut is probably the best course of action right now. Okay, she's using big now. Come on, give me what I need. Oh, okay. Or just lose wrecking. That works too. This is not the desired result that a proper lady would want. I'll let it slide for today. Rafine's the rival character of the second series, Puyo Puyo Fever. And she's preppy. Kind of a bit of a jerk, but not the most, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how these games are. And here we have, I believe, Austin's favorite character, the goth girl, who looks like she belongs in panty and stocking.
Oh yeah, I believe she was introduced in Fever too.
Yeah, Felly. Ringo's being nice about this, trying to get information. And Felly's just not having it. My divination has determined so. As usual, we can't just sit down and talk. We have to fight. Blah, blah, blah. This isn't even a Mega Man X case of, I don't want to fight. It's just, this again. Okay,
It's amazing how this puzzle series has come to actually develop a cast of characters like this.
Yep, no kidding.
One thing that's probably sketchy about Felly is just that, the whole her liking Lamres thing because isn't she a lolly?
Yeah. She likes a guy who gives away candy. We'll see.
The guy who's actually the opposite of the guy who's in the van.
Yeah, in case you're wondering who we're talking about, Red Scarf, you'll see him later. And even though he has shows all the warning signs of someone you should not take candy from, he's actually a nice guy. It's just accepting candy from a stranger is not a good idea.
What?
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. That works. Can do that. But that works.
Good job.
And now I'm starting to get the drop on her. But I think my transform's gonna run out, yep. Still, she can't get a combo off here, so that's it. I've learned to better pay attention to what the opponent is doing, as that's something you do in competitive play. Granted, I am not a competitive player, nowhere near, but you get the idea, it helps to have the skill set.
Wait, what were Puyo 5 and 6? Because
I believe
or were those two just Fever 1 and 2?
Yeah. I believe that was the case. Amity... For no sake, always wears a red Puyo cap. Even if it's a different kind in this game. An area of many shops.
It's weird how for Puyo 5 and 6, Arlie was only really a cameo role.
Yeah, and even an opponent you fought. They just wanted to have a different... That was when Sega bought the series, so I guess they wanted to have give it a different direction. But they've started to embrace some of the older stuff a bit more now. Singing.
I'm glad that they've started bringing it to the US with Puyo Puyo Tetris.
T-A-R-C-H. Searching. Search.
What?
Ringo was singing search, 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 search. Alright, that's enough singing. Could take a while. Probably should take a while. But... finds her immediately. That took no time at all! I don't know. Your name tag kind of says right there, Amity.
Oh wow, Amity's design was really different in this game.
Yeah. And she has amnesia right now. Contrived. But she remembers how to play Puyo, so that at least there's that. Makes sense to me, as senseless as it is. Puyo pop. Man. Little makes sense in the Puyo-verse. It's like Gensokyo in that regard.
I'm just waiting for the day that Sega decides to be madmen and actually freaking have a Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine cameo.
In Puyo?
Yeah.
That'll be the day. So I have no idea what I'm setting up here. I don't think I'm setting up anything. Other than... nothing.
Failure. No, 2 chains, not bad.
Yeah, I've gotten better at making things like 3 chains, though. So I should be seeing more of that. Really, I'm not worried about actually clearing the being able to beat the early game enemies, especially since I'm on easy mode. I just... I can English, I swear. When it gets later into the game and we start fighting more powerful opponents, that's when I should start seeing a bit more trouble. Okay, 3 chain, yay. But she's using mini, so that could be a problem. Okay, I should... Okay.
If you have spare time after this stream, you should probably try Jack the Reaper, because I could give you information what you need.
What was that?
If you do have time after you finish Puyo 7, you should try Jack the Reaper at least somewhat.
Alright. I'll consider it, and dominated it. I wasn't even paying attention and she just died. Jeez. I did a good job defending myself before that transformation, it seems. Now I remember, the name's Amity. We already know that, Amity. She wants to be a magical girl. And thankfully, QB is not involved in this world. Thank God! And I'm kinda embarrassed to mention my ambition. I don't remember that line. I wonder what her ambition is now that I see that. Any idea?
Huh?
Any idea what Ringo's ambition might be that it could be too embarrassing to mention? Nothing?
Those trio of skeletons?
Yep. Skeleton T. Maybe one of them is the one from the old games, and then there's 2 more involved, but I don't know. Gotcha, I think. Hey, you earned our entrance! Now we have a bone to pick with you.
Ah yes, Skeleton T. The only time he ever comes back in the main series.
Okay, this is Sue mode, it seems. Ooh. All clear! Oh no, wait, this is fever mode.
We haven't seen these guys in who knows how long. We haven't seen them since Puyo Puyo's son, I think.
Puyo Puyo what?
We haven't seen Skeleton T since Puyo Puyo's son.
Really? Huh.
These guys come from way back. Like, they were back in Mado Monogatari.
Yep. I still think I'll do a blind run of that sometime soon. How? We didn't even get to see regular fever mode. Okay, so Red Scarf, in case you're wondering, this is fever mode. It's basically the same as the...
You're a bit quiet.
Really?
Yeah, and I have you at 100% volume.
Huh. Well, I don't know what to do about that. Because I seem to be okay on the OBS.
Well, in Discord, you can actually put someone up to 200% volume.
Well, yeah, basically Fever Mode is, like Transform Mini, except it, has normal size Puyo, not miniature Puyo that can lead to bigger chains.
Actually, now that I think about it, back then, there weren't 3 of these skeletons. There was only like 1 skeleton T.
Exactly. I think the 3 one is only in Puyo 7.
Yeah, that's just something they did for this game.
Yeah. Sugar never say. Oh, it's the guy who's giving out candy. Here we are at my home, the greengrocer's store. Why, hello there. Would you 2 girls like some candy? Ah! It's a suspicious stranger offering me candy. Well, Amity would know since he appeared in Puyo Puyo.
There it is.
And he's the one Felly likes. I'm not a stranger, I'm Limrez. The inhabitants of your world are the strangest people I've ever met. No kidding. Just wait till we get to the classic ones later in the game. There's candy to be won. Wicked! Puyo again. Everything revolves around Puyo. The universe revolves around Puyo. Play, I suppose. I love Ringo's reactions in this game.
She's probably the straight man character out of everybody else.
Yep.
Which is rare for the Puyo Puyo series, because
No kidding.
you don't usually have a straight man character.
Exactly.
Protagonist.
Alright. Let's... Oh shoot, I needed red for that. Come on. Drop. But this will activate my superpowered chain of 3! Yay! Although he activates his superpowered chain of 2, but it's not enough to defend him.
You know, fun fact about Lamray. His English voice in Puyo Puyo Tetris, if I recall correctly, it's the same guy who voices Shining Arm MLP FIM.
Seriously? I'll have to listen to it then.
And, sorry for bringing up a cursed show, he also voiced Gil in Johnny Test.
Okay. I kinda like Johnny Test. I didn't think it was the best show ever, but found something to like in it every now and then.
Bad.
Then again, I do like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. But at the same time, I'm a Sonic fan. I don't know. So sue me. If I like shows. And time for transform. Okay, he's probably gonna be able to defend himself or activate transformation. Yeah. Or not. Okay, as long as I'm quick about this. Yeah. And quick and careful, I should say. He loses. Oh, I get it. I just noticed, he's the witch character of, the equivalent to Witch from the classic Puyo Puyo series. I never realized that before.
Okay, I figured out what my problem was. I don't, for some reason, my volume mixer decided to turn Discord's volume down. So that's why I couldn't hear you very well.
Huh. Also, yes, this character is a bear, and he loves, chemicals too much. from what I've seen.
He's a scientist.
Yep.
And when he gets angry, he starts... He gets rabid.
Are we sure about that?
Like, the sounds he makes in Puyo Puyo Tetris when he's angry and stuff like that. It sounds like he's freaking foaming at the mouth.
They're cutting the line to the lottery! And it's the skeletons again. But I think that this is gonna be the last time we encounter them in the story. It's
like, we counted them not two...
That's
not
just
two episodes ago, or whatever.
It's tea time. That's just lame.
I wince every time I see the word lame used unironically. Like, holy shit, that term has just dated itself.
This isn't really working out the way I want it to.
Are we still working under those extra life rules of
Oh no, this isn't an actual live stream. And I realize I'm gonna be less strict next time because now that I have the experience, I realize it's not as strict as I think it is. At least since I'm not an official extra life streamer. An official extra life team streamer. It's just don't go hog wild. From now on, it's simply my rules. Just don't go hog wild. Is all. If that makes sense. Can you defend yourself from this? I don't think you can. I think you're going to lose. You lose. There's no way he can recover now. Yep. The mysterious space warp thingy above the school. Did you cause it? Absolutely not! Yeah, like skeletons could do that. And now we're gonna encounter Clug, who is the only one who actually knows what's going on. Took you long enough. This guy is...
Who?
Clug.
Oh, Klug.
Klug? Oh, that's his name? That's how it's pronounced?
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced. Klug.
I always pronounce it Clug, because he's a bit of a jerk.
He's a bit snooty, but he's a big goof.
Mm.
He has been possessed by a demon.
Strange Klug. Yep, that was the final boss of Puyo Fever 2. I mean, Puyo Fever 2. And that's also his big transformation in this game.
Oh, yeah.
A natural phenomenon. By chance, space was warped. By chance, Puyo has rained onto this world. And by chance, we have been sent here. By chance! Uh-huh. So, this can be reverted. Bleh. We play Puyo first, then I'll explain the rest. Oh, come on! No Puyo, just this once! Let's... play Puyo. I feel like Ringo's just done with this by now.
You know, I've noticed at this point, speaking of translations like this, it confuses me that Puyo Puyo 20th anniversary has yet to be translated. Considering I believe, what's it? Oh yeah, 15th anniversary was translated.
Yeah. There it goes. Okay, so my stairs kind of failed me there, but eh. At this point, I'm kind of going backwards on my chain, which means it's not going to be as nowhere near as effective. You know, so it goes. Is Klug the one making that sound? That's funny.
He's a bit of a pansy.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing about Claude's English BA in Puyo Puyo Tetris? I think he's voiced by the same guy who voices Negi in Negima.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. No, 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 no! Oh dear. Klug hits hard. Yeah, I think I had something in mind, but I messed it up there. First fail of the run. Don't know what I'm trying to do here. Oh,
So presumably he's actually got chains.
Yeah, but I don't have quite the foresight in this game as those competitive players do. I once entered a Puyo Puyo tournament, came out mauled. I was able to actually somehow defend myself for one match, but every other time was just a mauling. In fact, I'm tempted to say that's putting it lightly. Okay, he seems to be on the verge of losing. Perhaps, hopefully, maybe. come on, no, no! I say that. But it's entirely possible that was only wishful thinking. Come on, give me a little picky. Yes. He cannot possibly... Finish the chain, finish the chain! Thank you! Got it! And, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There we go. Yeah. We can all return to our world with this resonance. Cause that's totally how it's gonna happen. Exactly. Too easy, she says. Well, Ringo is pretty smart. Just as planned, he says. Oh, but he's simply repeating what Arl said. But Arl knows what she's doing. She's the protagonist from the classic games. Didn't mention its logic, though.
Blues.
Yeah, so we appear to have a Craig.
Hi, Craig.
Blue streak. Speeds left and right about this. Sanic the meme hog.
Oh, hi, Craig.
Hello.
So, out of curiosity...
And right, I remember tonight is Red Scar's GTA night, so we'll have to wait until after he's done for one specific thing. Thankfully enough, Giga's already at the arcade, and he's only going to be there for about 3 hours or so. So he should be home in plenty of time for stuff tonight.
Yep.
Craig, I thought you were going to the other voice chat so we can discuss RP things.
I just decided to join over here because I wanted to make I wanted to do a going left and right meme.
But I don't feel comfortable. But I don't feel comfortable discussing RP stuff during the stream.
I will say, if you're gonna stay on here, please keep it PG-13 at best.
Yeah, because I might have to.
Yeah,
Because-
I was gonna say, in terms of me playing GTA, that's not gonna be for a good few hours yet. So.
Yeah. Ooh,
Okay.
creepy dark owl.
Because I was gonna say swearing. I feel like the stuff I am gonna say is gonna go above PG-13 territory.
Yeah.
But I did technically drop in to say hello to the guys. And make a left and right meme.
Wait, so you're
I
going
mean,
left to right about this, Craig?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Survivor from
And if you want, I can go up and down and all around about this.
God damn it.
Hi there, Draco. Draco was a mistake. She can't hard drop Poyos in this game. No, wait. She can, I'm sorry, but she can't rotate them.
So what? You sound like you're in a tunnel. Where are you?
At home, streaming, Puyo.
What's up with your mic? Your mic sounds distant.
Dunno. Anyway, Draco wants to hold a beauty contest here in the Loch Ness. Because that's what she's all about.
Ah, Draco. Good old Draco.
I thought it was Draco. Yeah, Draco's a funny one. But she was.
Did you already fight the fish yet?
Not yet. He's one of the later ones in this act, but we're gonna fight him pretty soon.
So when do you get to Robotnik?
Good job, Craig.
Not anytime soon. I can tell you that much, safely.
Dang it.
Yeah, because that's all I was gonna talk to you about, Craig.
Oh, what, me? Oh, what, you were gonna talk about me?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, then I guess if you want, we can hop over to another voice chat.
Oh.
Well, I'll probably be back later, maybe, depending.
I quick dropped that wrong, but she's not doing too hot.
I wasted money.
But like I said, she doesn't know how to rotate Puyo, so yeah. In fact, you can set up a hard mode. There's a cheat you can use to set up a hard mode AI for characters in free battle mode. Her version actually makes her easier. Yeah. Poor Draco gets the short end of the stick in this game. Draco. Like the character, but she is pitifully easy. No way! You telling me there's no beauty contest here? Definitely not. Can't believe Oral deceived me. Ow! When I find her. By the way, she's a dragon. In case you're wondering. She does look awfully similar to Satan, though. Though that's pure coincidence.
It's the green hair and horns.
Yep, exactly. In fact, I thought that she was, like, maybe a relative of Satan before I found out she was a dragon. Or perhaps infatuated with him. Much like Relu. And here's one of the... Upcoming is one of the best characters in the series to make fun of. And Flash, you should know who's coming up next.
Hold on.
Am I doomed to a bitter end in this hostile environment? Oh? Could this person be our second Puyo player? Ooh.
Ah, Shuzzo.
I am so famished. What is this I smell? It smells of food. Be my desire. Just look at this cosplayer. Shamelessly declaring his dangerous love for me. This pervert is completely out of his specter. He's not actually perverted, but he doesn't choose. He's terrible at choosing his words, Red Scarf. Like, really bad.
He has the worst way with words imaginable.
I've expressed myself wrongly once again. Do not misinterpret my words. Your food is what I desire. But
He definitely looks different from his compile days.
Yeah.
He's no longer wearing the white robe.
Yeah. I shall challenge you for your food. And I accept your challenge, Sir Pervert. I believe in Puyo Puyo Tetris, to keep with the age rating, he's instead called a creep, but the joke is still there. Let's...
They call him Creeper.
Engage in Puyo. Also, cease labeling me a pervert!
Yeah, and the English version of Puyo Puyo Tetris, they just call him a Creeper.
Yeah, but the same idea applies. Although there's worse
honestly, I'd say Creeper is worse.
Yeah, but hey, still gets the point across, so it's one of the cases, better cases when it comes to censorship. It doesn't lose anything.
I'm glad that they didn't change that they didn't change his bad way with words. I am so glad that they kept him how he is.
Yeah, that is kind of an important part of Shezo, so it would be wrong to remove it.
Yeah, I could just imagine being out.
Also, he's the equivalent of Scratch, fighting Scratch in Mean Bean Machine, meaning he's one of the later opponents. As is our next opponent, I believe, Rilu. Which, I believe she's our next opponent, but it might be Suketo Dara. Let's see. It's the second Puyo player. All I know is that the 7 Puyo players in the 7 Wonders of the World in this act are all from the original games. No Fever characters here.
Wait, do I have to do this level again? What the heck?
Okay, he's in hot water as long as I can keep the pressure up. And as long as he stops getting matches. Yay. Okay, he's done. He's done. There's no way he's recovering from this. He's out of it. He's done. Yep. He's done. Destruction. Confound it. Don't be discouraged, Sir Pervert. I'll give you something anyway. Your aid would be appreciated, but I decline. I will not stand being called a pervert. Suit yourself. We've done our job here anyway. No kidding. Next stop, the next spot, and ominous. That mix too. Really, Dark Arl is more of a creeper than Shezo. Oh, the fish! It's the fish! The tap dancing fish! Well, the dancing fish, I should say. Now, how can a fish survive in this climate? Freezing, freezing, cold, C-O-L-D. It's cold. Right then, where's that next player? Is it that Yeti? Nope. It's that Yeti. Fish! Definitely no Yeti. Definitely unnatural of this habitat. Definitely barefoot too. He looks cold. I'll likely be surprised if he wasn't the Puyo player. Dancing! Suketo Dara is awesome. He's also one of the only ones who's able to figure out what's actually going on before it's revealed in this story. A bit wise, surprisingly, for Suketo Dara. Oh dear! He hits hard! Yeah, this could be bad, but at the same time, I could recover. I should recover. If I can get a hold of a green, yay! I'm in the lead. But he's got Giant Puyo, so if he takes the lead, I should be able to recover. He's not gonna recover. How did I charge this up? Is it possible to charge up Fever or Transformation, even if you're not offsetting Puyo? Flash? And that's destruction. Is Flash still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm watching the stream while playing Jack the Reaper.
Well, is it possible to charge up Fever without offsetting Puyo?
I don't think so.
Well, I think I just did, so I'm not sure. Allow me to express this depression with a dance. Thanks, but no need for that. Okay, off to the next spot. Mind if I join your little party? I came here with Oro, but we got separated and I'm rather lost. Fish, thanks, you're a groovy girl. Yes, Suketo Dara is actually one of the people you can play as once you've beaten the game in the story mode for a few of the chapters. And there's Rulu. Here we are, the fourth of the 7 wonders. Easter Island. Look at all those big faces. Remind me to never do that again, even though I'll likely forget. Have you come here for some training too? Not really. I will say, Rulu's outfit was made far less revealing than it was in the older days, over time.
I mean, wasn't she trying to show off for Satan back then?
Yeah, but in this case, I think she's more covered. Namely, in the lower department.
Nah, she can't show her legs off.
I do have a pair of good eyes. 24 vision. Andromeda Galaxy in the daytime. Geek. At least Rulu, even though she's a jerk to Aurel, is nice to Ringo.
Please count this time. There we go.
Alright. Okay, that's not gonna work out. I can only get a 3 chain out of that. Okay, here we go. I'm not getting much mileage off this Fever, sadly. But at least I'm in the lead now. So I can still make use of this if I'm smart. And I want to think I'm smart. What? Ah, no. No, 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 no. Do not switch me off the window, Windows 10. You little... Okay. Mini mode saved the day! I won without even thinking. Or without even noticing. Until it happened. Even got a star over her head. This was her only purpose? Ooh, you're gonna count every time we beat a Puyo player. How scary. And Satan time. Area 51 counts. And now it's time to fight Satan, my favorite character, tied with Ringo. Like, Satan is my favorite character to play as in the games, and also I find him to be one of the more awesome characters, to be completely honest. Hey, I'm no alien! You speak to Satan, the greatest ruler of Puyo Hell. Not Hell, Puyo Hell. Exactly. Specifically Puyo Hell. A dashing ruler who is popular with girls at that. Yeah, right. Another guy out of his vector. What was that? No matter what world, all brats have no manners at all. He's got a severe infatuation with Arl, by the way. Yeah, and she's not having it. Comparatively polite, I think not. All you brats deserve a trip to the Puyo Hell. Ooh, sounds like fun. No thanks, too hot. Can I go to the Pink Paradise instead? Picky, aren't we? I'll send you wherever I want. Wherever the Puyo Hell I want. That would have been funny if that was actually what he said, but no. Satan's better than that. He's at least polite. Not very nice, but polite. And thankfully, he's a lot easier in this particular chapter of the game than when you fight him in free battle mode. But that doesn't mean he's not painful nonetheless. That was only a 3 combo. I did not expect that to do that. Oh well. Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to take this, oh well. Oh, he's done. He is done, folks. Done and out of here. There, I've done as asked. Just what's this right for? Pardon? Arl, my wife, rather, my fiance asked me to do this. Arl again? I doubt she's your fiancé, but where's she now? No clue. Still, the deed is done. Just what is Arl up to? And here we go with Carbuncle. Bermuda Triangle, what are you guys doing there? Smells fishy here. I feel right at home. Wow. What's this yellow creature? He even smells like curry? How interesting. Goo goo goo! Goo goo goo! Goo gigage? No, just goo. Go goo gigage? Goo goo! Gigiga? Gigigiga? Gage gigogu? Goo goo goo! Alrighty then. Let's goo 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 goo! Carbuncle. He's the one who goes by Has-Been in Mean Bean Machine, by the way. He's really just the mascot of the Puyo and Metal Monogatari series. Also the secret boss in a lot of the Puyo games. And is a really freakishly good Puyo player, from what I've heard. I haven't actually been able to fight one of the secret boss incarnations.
Yeah, I think you fight him at the end of Arlie, at the end of Rafina's story in Puyo Puyo Fever 1.
He's also the secret boss of Puyo Puyo's son, I believe. Oh jeez, that... I'm actually partially embarrassed about that. I didn't even, like, I flat out didn't notice I was losing. That's mildly embarrassing. Okay, let's go for the good old coconut strat. Or, harpy, I should say. Which doesn't work as well when you're not in Sue mode. Because of the... Flash, you can probably see what I'm going for here, and see why it's a terrible idea.
I don't recognize any Puyo tactics, ever.
You know what Coconuts does in Mean Bean Machine?
I never got that far in Mean Bean Machine.
Okay, what the Harpy does in the first Puyo Puyo game. Constantly creating walls. It's a bad idea. Never do it. Although now that I have Mini, I should have an edge. Okay, kind of messed up there. And that's a mess up. Oh shoot, he's got even more time! I'm gonna take some punishment. It seems. Yep, that's bad. Yeah, ow, I lose. Ow. That hurt. Oh jeez. Okay, let's reset this. That's bad. Carbuncle is hard. He's just really good at Puyo, okay? I'm going up against a Puyo god here. Can you really blame me for losing?
I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
That's good. Yeah!
Yeah, that's a bit more like it.
Oh, I messed up the combo. Oh, whatever. 2 combo is better than nothing, but a 3 combo would have been preferable there. Ooh, a 4 combo, yeah! Although now he's gonna activate that. Oh god. This is bad. This is very bad. I cannot describe how bad this is going to end for me. Like, so bad. Okay, I'm in mini as well. Good. Okay. What am I trying to accomplish here? Okay, I see. There we go. Better not defend yourself, man. It may be the natural course of action for when you're under attack to defend yourself, but please don't do it. Please fail to defend yourself. Please. You don't know any self-defense techniques. You don't know any self-defense techniques. You don't know any self-defense techniques. You do not know any self-defense techniques. Oh god, he knows self-defense techniques. Why does he know self-defense techniques? Why does he know self-defense techniques? He knows self-defense! That's bad. Oh, I see. Apparently, not only offsetting Puyo, but also getting rid of nuisances seems to fill up, I might be wrong on this, but it's looking like getting rid of nuisances also helps fill up your meter. Yeah, it does! So even if you're not currently under attack, you can still fill it up. Well, that's good. No, okay, I can't make this a 7. That's it. Stop! Jeez. Oh, I've got more time on my... And he's doing Jumbo Puyo, so if I play my cards right... Come on! Oh, that game's gonna be cut short, but... No. Oh god, he's way too good at defending himself. Okay, that'll do it. Yes! That was stressful. Seriously, Garfunkel's just a god at this game. Retreat. Okay, one more Puyo player to go. And we're going back to Sue mode for this. I feel comfortable in Sue mode. No crazy Jumbo Puyos or L's or squares. Or double eyes, I should say. Just classic to Puyo action. And plus, this is... Thankfully, Dark Arl is easy. You just gotta get accustomed to... This match is actually gonna have a bit of faster speed. I am the final Puyo player. Come and play Puyo with me. If you're playing as Suketa Dara here, he actually mentions how Arl is acting weird and heavily hints that this isn't Arl, which it's not. Well, it is in form, but not in actual character, if that makes sense. Right, no quick drop. I done goofed there. Whatever. I also really like Dark Arl's theme. I like the Puyo Puyo themes that are a bit more serious, rather than silly. Like, for instance, the Dimension stage theme of, in Puyo Puyo Tetris actually is really serious and actually also a bit sad, given, when you think about what's happening in the story for that game, from what I've seen. You know what I mean, Flash?
I'm sorry, I was on what?
You know what happens, about the Dimension, stage theme in, Puyo Puyo Tetris. Oh, wow, I really screwed up that.
Oh, you mean you mean happened to X?
Yeah, the theme for the Dimension stage sounds pretty sad, and I think, given what I've seen from the story, it kind of fits, but it's one of my more favorite Puyo Puyo themes. I like the serious sounding themes the most. Even though this is not really meant to be a serious story, the games don't have serious stories, I still like it for the serious themes, if that makes sense. And destruction! In every sense of the word, because not only was she completely obliterated in that match, we've also kind of doomed the world here. Is basically what we've been doing, fighting these Puyo players. It only made the situation worse. The Space Warp thing is literally called the Space Warp thingy. Holy mackerel! And that's the end of Act 3. An A rank, okay. We're in the void! And Arl's back to being herself. And they are now wandering in a space warp. So we're alone for this adventure right now. And thankfully, Satan is here to save the day. He's the only one who we have following us now. Yay! Well, hey, I like Satan, so that's okay. I like that out of all the characters they could have teamed Ringo up with, it's Satan, the villain of the first arc of games. Unless we count Doppelganger Arl. You know, I may not look it, but I'm also the headmaster of another school. You don't say! How'd that work out, by the way? Blowing your wish on that instead of having a night out with Arl. But I think no one remembers anymore. Well, something's controlling me! How am I supposed to whisk takoyaki batter if my body would rather do something else? No mercy? No holding back. I like the way this girl thinks. Arl might have some competition! Who am I kidding? Satan's never gonna take his eyes off Arl. Though that would be funny to think about if Satan suddenly tried to impress Arl. Then Rulu might not like her as much. That'd be funny to think about. I'm just playing through that scenario in my mind right now. That'd be great. That didn't quite work out the way I hoped for it to. Alright. That should hurt him. Or he can recover. But I'm still laying it down. This should work out. I hope this works out, but he's almost got fever set up, so it could also very well not work out. Especially since mine's running out. That's the funny thing about fever. It completely changes the rules. It then turns into sometimes who can keep getting into fever longer. Really, it's the fact that blah. It's the fact that they make it so that just making a single match protects you from falling Puyo. Okay. Almost ready. I gotta prevent him from recovering. Don't recover, don't recover, don't. Yeah! Oh yeah, Meguro comes along. Let me be your teddy bear. Oh, you weren't kidding, he does go berserk. Now speak love. Gently and passionately. I see true love beyond the explosion. I'll let you two have your fun. Play Puyo! I can get a yellow and green, that would be perfect. I see that. Come on, give me a yellow and green. Yes! Yellow and green! A 4 combo I meant to do, yay! And timed out perfectly, too. Sometimes persistence is something can work wonders.
How many
That
more
worked.
stages do you got?
I'm pretty sure that after this particular stage that I just cleared, there's only 3 more stages. Go fly a kite. Come on already! Yeah, there's only... It's time for Act 5, which is the battle against Dark Arl, then Eklo, and then all unite. Drop the act. You're not all. Huh. Was it that obvious? That voice is creepy. And now it's Eklo's voice. Satan doesn't like that he's using Oral's body. And now it's time to fight Dark Arl, but with Fever Mode instead. You anger too easily. It's only Traveler's mischief. It was for my special plan. Her body was required. I needed the body of the girl who can pop Puyo. Alas, my dear Arlie proved herself to be most uncooperative. She had managed to mentally resist me, and as a result, my plan had very much fallen apart. All the energy that has been built up, all wasted, and so, she's no longer useful. I'm willing to return your dear Arlie back to you, if you can beat me in Puyo. Blah. He sounds so like an actual villain. And honestly, at least in this game, I feel like they kind of went the wrong direction with Eklo. When they gave him amnesia in Puyo Puyo 20th, that would have provided a chance to rewrite his character and make it so that the way he is can work. But honestly, I am slightly disappointed at how his character is in this particular game. Because he, before you fight him in the next chapter, he mentions, like he has a big plan, and going over the world's flaws as part of his plan, making him possibly an interesting villain. And then he just says, psych, I was doing it for all my own amusement. And so, you know,
Still a fun-loving mischief maker in future games.
yeah, I feel like it, that kind of just, it's not a bad thing in this particular game, just because of how this game's stories usually are, but it would have been nice to have a more, to not remove the serious, aspect, because he had the makings for an interesting villain, and then he could have been written to be a troublemaker, just a simple troublemaker, when he had amnesia in 20th. You know? Oh boy. I done goof so.
If Twitch would just cooperate with me. What the heck? I got an ad on your...
Oh. Yeah, Dark Roll is still easy. I think that's because it's Arl resisting Eklo's power. So while Eklo's trying to fight at full power, Arl ain't having it. I think that's why Dark Arl is supposed to be so easy in her battles. That'd be pretty interesting to think about. Completely honest. Yeah, she's running out, but I've still got a chain going, so that should be good. Yep. That should be that. Yep. Haha! Time for Eklo. This might take a few tries. Heck, I might even switch to normal mode specifically for this match. Just for the heck of it. Just to make it more interesting. Satan showing actual legitimate concern rather than infatuation with Arl. He cares. I think that when in the Sega games, Satan, while still being a bit of a not so good at womanizing, I think that he does actually more legitimately care about Arl than in the compile games. Hey there, Eklo. Oh, really? You won't mind if I borrow your body next? Alright. Let's see here. Heck, I might even try hard mode just to make things more interesting. And I'll downgrade to normal if I can't do it. Because I know I can do it on normal mode, but I've never tried hard mode on this game before. We're in a dimensional nexus now, yay! Just let me have your body. You know, I did a kind thing back there. Burying your world and all that, Puyo. Are you out of your vector? Hardly. For you see, I have seen many things. And out of them all...
I'm gonna say right now, I really like Ekolo's theme. Like his battle theme.
Oh yeah, that's great. He has one of the more energetic action-y things. The world that you reside in is a total and complete disaster. I can hear the planet screaming. Thus, if I bury the world in these
out of your
rainbow
vector.
jellies,
See, that's a line that Shonarimoto says.
if I bury the world in these rainbow jellies,
I'm having a hard time believing that Ringo and Shonarimoto are not related.
and all its people will learn their lesson. Perhaps. Yeah, unfortunately, I think I've been doing it wrong. Psych! And there's, like, you had something going there. Does it really hurt to have one serious villain? I don't know about Rafisol, but seriously.
I think Rafisol was serious from what I've heard.
Well, we still have yet to get the English translation. Just for my own amusement. Like, I'm... Son of a digit! Math jokes. Okay, so I just remembered I'm playing on hard mode, so... Pray for me.
And Shonarimoto also says, "You Zeta sons of digits."
Like I said, pray for me. Please. Come on, give me a green. More green. More green. Green, green. Yeah! Oh no. Getting more matches. He's in transform! This is not good! I don't have a game plan. This could be bad. Like, really bad. Yep, that's bad. That hurt.
You know, it's weird how in this game his animations are transforming into other characters, but he gets original ones like in every future appearance.
Yeah, he doesn't have a corporal form, you know. Okay, I have Henshin.
Except for Strange Ecolo.
Well, yeah, but he's human, so. Well, that's human Ecolo, not strange Ecolo, right?
No, I think he's called Strange Ecolo.
Okay, he's going to start defending himself now. Come on, Ecolo. You like Ringo, give her this one. Okay, the fact that he's using Big gives me an edge. I say that, and then he does that. But then again. Yeah! First try? On hard? Seriously? Did I do that? Did I really do that? Next question. Does the difficulty actually affect the story mode? I'm honestly not sure about that, but...
I don't think it does.
Well, either way, it normally takes me a few tries to beat Ecolo when I try to fight him. So, that's pretty sweet that I got it first try. You've left me no choice. It's wasteful. But now I'll break down space! That'll produce more than enough energy. All worlds, all universes, all of everything. And you silly people too. All shall be buried in Puyo. I was about to say, if you're trying to... At least we know he's not an agent of Zero. He just wants to bury worlds in Puyo. He doesn't want to outright ruin their existence. Won't that be fun? Sit down and enjoy the show, Ringy. You alone can't stop me. Nothing can possibly stop me. Big nose. And now it's time for the final battle, which actually, in terms of difficulty, that was the final battle. Because this next one is just for closing purposes. Everybody. You'll pay for touring with me. This party's gonna be totally ruined. So yeah, this is just a throw everything at the main villain and just beat him up because you can't possibly lose. I mean, you can lose in this if you're just really bad at Puyo Puyo, but you can't possibly lose if you made it this far. Unless you're just playing really poorly. Which gives me a chance to try some stuff. Yeah, see, I think you just get a lot more... sending even one Puyo... Making even one match sends over so many Puyo. Like, it's ridiculous. No, I was wrong. But it is in Su mode, and his AI is just really, really slow. I wouldn't say easier than the skeletons, but yeah. Come on. Let me a blue. That's not paired with a... I... Fine, you want to do this the hard way? We'll do this the hard way. Give you a chance to go down stylishly, and you smack me in the face with a white glove. Very well, sir! Challenge accepted. Yep. Easy. And this ending is just, I'm finished. Oh, phooey. Problem solved. Hooray! And Arl decides to say goody goody for some reason. And then... credits. You know, that was an ending. I like Ringo's vocal theme, which is a rock remix of this theme in Puyo Puyo 20th. Admittedly, I would like to see the English translation of Puyo Puyo 20th come out sometime soon so that I can check out the English story for myself.
So, think you got some time?
Yeah, but I'd like to at least get through the credits and post-credits scene first, though. You know, for completion purposes. Really, the three main girl characters' themes in Puyo Puyo 20th, the vocal versions, are just them saying Puyo Puyo all over and over again. It's kind of funny, though, actually. I mean, Ringo's thing is a bit more, but yeah. still mostly Puyo Puyo. You'll see them again.
おお、ここにいたのか、安藤凛吾君。探したよ。ずいぶん長い間姿が見えないから、ちょこっと心配していたのだ。
そろそろお昼ランチの時間だよ。メロンパンが売り切れちゃうぞ。
How does have any of you ever had melon bread before?
No.
Based on the name, I could imagine what it tastes like. But I am curious to try at some point. I don't like melons. I've never liked melons, or I've never been fond of melons anyway. But, yeah, B rank. I didn't really do that last chapter really quickly. Alternate scenario, that's basically just you can play as other characters in some of the chapters, and it has a different cutscene and you play with their moveset rather than just blah. So yeah, that was Puyo Puyo 7. Currently my favorite of the Puyo Puyo games in terms of story, even though it's a bit disappointing at the end, but also it's a very fun one because of the transformation technique. Plus it's got a lot of characters. Maybe that'll change once 20th gets an English translation, but yeah. Either way, I'm still a huge Puyo Puyo fan. Okay, so you wanted me to try out Jack the Reaper next? Flash?
Believe that's what he said, yeah.
Alright, so I'll stop the stream for now and then set that up.